Top of the morning to you.
Good morning, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, sorry.
I know. Happy Monday. Do you
Cheers.
have
Happy
anything
Monday.
left? The barista didn't make you anything. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I got, you know what? I'm happy. I have some left of my dunks. I had to double cup this morning, though, because it was spilling and leaky.
Oh, I hate that.
And then they looked at me like
right.
I was psycho. I was like, just give me another cup. They were like, another coffee? And I was like, no, just, you gave me a damn leaky cup. I just need a cup.
I hate that.
It's okay. What can you do? It's a Monday.
Especially when you're like just trying to get on with your day and get out of here. Yeah, exactly. Thank you to our sponsors, MBR Cleaning Services. Make sure if you need to clean, which I just need to hire them and have them come and clean my house. Thank you very much to Bruno, MBR Cleaning Services, offering weekly, bi-weekly deep cleaning services. You can get them by calling 508-280-0605, mbrlandscaping.com. Also, Cape and Islands Kia, thank you very much for your continued sponsorship of this radio show. We appreciate you. And Cape and Islands, Cape Plymouth Business. They've got their 40 under 40 celebration, which is coming up April 26th. This month is already flying by. I know it's only the 3rd.
I agree. I think my brain's 3 weeks ahead, and in my brain, it's already May.
Good morning, Lisa. I will miss you this week. I know that you're finally getting to go to the West Coast on vacation.
Oh, that's exciting.
She's
Look
not
at you.
the only one of my friends going on vacation. Tom is finally getting to go to Portugal. His dad is here, and they're going with their entire family to Portugal.
That's fun.
For 10 days, which I'm super jealous about. You guys are going to have the time of your life. Enjoy it. And I have to renew Lily's passport. That was on my list of things to do today.
Thank God we're talking about it.
I know. My to-do list is like so scattered right now. I have Post-it notes absolutely everywhere. I've just had one of those weekends where I just can't. Everything has been scattered and all of my plans have been thrown to the wayside.
Yeah.
Just because we've had some family tragedy. And we're still like coping with a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it's definitely an uphill battle. And we're going to be dealing with this for a long time to come.
Yeah.
So nothing that we were planning or preparing for this summer, but you know what? Audible.
Yeah.
Pivot.
Just pivot.
Yeah, it's the story of my life. Yep, do it ASAP. Months of wait. Okay, thank you. That is good to know.
Oh yeah, I did see. That's right. Who's at that? It doesn't matter. I did see somewhere that even expedited is taking months and months. So there must be a massive amount of people that are applying for their passports. I'm glad mine doesn't expire for a few years.
Yeah, I'm still good. I'm good too, I think, for a bit. But the kids are faster. Their passports are only good for 5 years.
Yeah.
And now to look at her passport photo the other day, I chuckled just because she looks like such a baby. It made me laugh. I don't know how old she was in that. Maybe, well, what is she turning? 17. So she was 12.
Yeah.
But
But that's why they make you renew them after 5 years. Because the difference between from when you were 12 to when you were 17, you're a whole different person.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look the same. That's for sure.
That's
and
right.
I mean, yeah, it's just annoying. It's more money. It's more money.
Yeah, a couple
and
$100.
So annoying, but it needs to be done. And now, since she is turning 17, she's going to have to only get the 5 years again.
Yeah.
Which so sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really annoying. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and you can't even renew them early. They have to be within 6 months or a year of expiring.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That always irritated me too, because if you had 6 months left on your passport, they still won't let you travel. Because technically it's not good. You might overstay. And then it'll expire. And then you're not you anymore. So dumb.
Yes. A little bit confusing.
It really is. You should just be able to pay to renew it and leave it as it is, especially when you're a grown up and you don't really physically change all that much.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, international security wise, visa wise, passport wise, citizenship wise, all that stuff I think is going to evolve quickly. There's just so much more communication and access and travel ease now than there ever was.
Yeah, exactly. So here we are. It's Monday. We've got whales in the canal. It's kind of exciting though. Yeah. They've shut the canal off right now for the whales.
I didn't know that.
And we have, I think it was a tremendous stat, like a good percentage of the world's population of right whales.
Oh, I did see that somewhere.
In the Cape Cod Bay at this point in time, which is just kind of exciting.
It's very cool.
And I saw some cute overhead videos of like a calf going underneath her mama. And
fun.
I know. It is like the sign of spring around here. New babies. Somebody had like a chick that they were holding that I get sucked into the stupidest TikToks and reels.
Perfect.
And it was some woman that had like a chick there, and she's like, "How am I supposed to do anything with my day when I'm holding something so cute?" It's like cuteness rage, isn't that what it's called? Where you like just gotta squeeze it.
That's funny.
And it made me happy. That is kind of what spring is.
Yeah, what a cool community to live in.
Yeah,
where this is our life. We're like, oh, the whales are back.
I know. Well, it's construction season, so I'd rather talk about the whales rather than all the bullshit
and all the road work.
Yes, exactly. And the rage that people get when they're going over the bridge. I had 14 text messages yesterday from random friends that had to deal with a bridge situation, and I'm like, sorry.
My father and I were arguing last night. His plane leaves at 10.
That's the worst time.
He boards at 9:30. He has TSA pre-check, but he's like, so I got to get to the airport at like 9, which means I leave the Cape at like 7:38. And I was like, my brain is melting.
No.
Like, you're going to miss this flight, and I'm not getting involved.
No. Like,
so,
more like 6:30, Dad. Good try.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to know. Like, I can ask where he is. And if
I'm stressed out for him.
Yeah, I just decided I'm just going to have another beer and go to bed. And I'm going to not involve myself.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. As long as you can get over that bridge, you're fine. Like, I would try get a bus or something to the park and ride at Sagamore, because you can get over the bridge, then you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but I also said, Monday morning, Dad, there's now traffic through Boston. You're trying to get through to the airport at 9 a.m. I don't know. Like, yes, the traffic is not what it used to be, but it still exists for the people that have to go into their offices every once in a while. And there's, I think, just as much, if not more, because now you've got more people living out of the city that have to commute in for the 1 or 2 days. And Monday is one of them.
Yeah. So my husband is actually headed there for a doctor's appointment.
I wonder if he made it.
Text him later.
Yeah, I will.
And that's also, sometimes those are not on us for that.
No, but when we're traveling together, I'm like, this is what we're doing. Get up. Get in the car. We need to do this. It's always 45 minutes behind.
I'd rather hurry up and wait somewhere
early
to know that I've made it, rather than the amount of anxiety and stress rushing when you have no control out of the situation. Now you've lost all of the time.
The last 3 trips he's been on. And you know what? He doesn't have enough problems to like learn his lesson. He doesn't go through enough challenges to learn that he can't do it. The last 2 trips that I went on with him, we had to leave at 3, 4 in the morning to get to the airport. Wow, Tori. And he was packing at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like packing for the trip at 3 a.m. And I was like, I can't.
Although that kind of sounds like me also. I know you. I know you're like a suitcase is already packed 3 weeks in advance person.
Yes, I am. At least a few days, most of the time.
And I'm like, oh, I have a gig. When I get home from my gig, I'll pack it.
I lay out all of my outfits so that it's efficient, and I see what I have before it goes in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
That's me.
Susan, thank you so much. She just texted me. I hope you're taking care of yourself with everything that's going on. I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I feel seen.
Having a few laughs this morning to.
Oh my God, totally. I definitely do. And once again, I thrust myself into work, and I hate that word. I don't know why I use that word, but I threw myself at work this weekend, and it was a good place to throw myself into, almost forgetting that it was April Fool's Day on Saturday. And I kind of was waiting for someone to do something silly to me.
I saw the Cape Cod beer one I thought was pretty good. That they said that they got us clever. The people that bought into it, I was like,
It took me all of like 1 second to realize it was April Fool's, but also I started like, oh my God, is there nothing that they can't do?
Yeah, totally. It was like, this is actually believable. Like, you should do this.
Right? I'm not against it.
I'm not.
I don't think anybody was against it. If you could get yourself a little fairy, as soon as I saw that they like that, not whatever, their fake website, I thought that was absolutely adorable.
Yeah,
it was very
really
cute.
Funny. It was the Photoshop picture, the poorly Photoshop picture of like the very clear, like, nope, that's the gray lady. You know what I mean?
It was very, very
like,
cute.
This should look like a new boat, if anything, and it does not. Super cute, though.
I saw a funny one where some woman, she was like, this will be the best April Fool's joke ever. And it was a screenshot of what was supposed to be a carousel, and it wasn't. You went to move it on Reels or whatever, and then it went into your DMs. I was like, oh my God, they're in my DMs. oh my God, wait, this is a joke. Like, no, and I was like, okay, that's clever. You got me.
It's funny.
That was the one thing that I bid on, but I've run the gamut for April Fools where I've had people just completely rock my world with things that I was like, oh my God, you got me. to silly, stupid things like putting my head in a toilet.
Oh
so you
my
just
God.
never know what's going to happen.
I stained my dad's shirt one year. I gave him a pen that like squirted the opposite direction, and I swapped it in his work bag. And he got to work, and he had a meeting. I was little.
It's not fun when people are actually angry.
This was not an adult thing. This was like a little kid thing. And I just remember him coming home and still having ink on his shirt and being like, Dad has a big like banking job, and he walked around with a stained shirt all day. Oh, and then there was one year I untied all of his shoelaces of his loafers, and they completely ruined him. He could never relace them again.
I would have been mad at you. Yeah, those
I
are
was little. It was like elementary, middle school. I think he was just like, "This is what I'm the third." He's like, "Kids, I don't know. Like that's it." He went through his whole day without, with like undone shoes.
That's it. I don't have shoelaces anymore.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Serafina and Lauren and Laura. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, it's a Monday. I felt every ounce of Monday this morning, and I was just like, "That's it. Got to get up."
And it was cold yesterday.
25. I'm like, what the frig?
Yeah, Saturday it was rainy and cozy, and I just wanted to lay in bed all morning and like with like a dog or like a snuggle buddy. Like I just wanted to like cozy up. And then this morning it was cold. I'm like, can I just?
Yeah.
But then it's nice in the afternoon, and I get out of work and I want to have a cocktail. I'm like, this is a lot for me. Because it's this back and forth.
Yeah,
here.
it's mentally spring. It's not feeling spring-like.
Yeah, but thank God for the longer days where I get out of work at 6 o'clock and it's not pitch
But also
black.
when it's crappy outside and the day is longer, like it's you want to be able to go do stuff, but it's not warm enough to go do stuff.
I can tell you where everybody was on Saturday when the weather was terrible. Everybody was at the mall. Everybody was at the mall.
Interesting.
It was slammed. Yeah, it's so in the
what else to do? Let's go to the mall.
Yeah, in the winter when it's crappy weather, nobody comes. It just dies. People stay home, and then when it's decent-ish out and the days start to get longer and it rains, everybody goes to the mall.
I'm just not a mall person.
I know you're not, but they come. And
no, it made me laugh because my husband and I were talking about some sort of thing at the mall, and I was like, I know I was there. And he goes, oh, you just don't like the mall, so I erase you from all my memories that were at the mall. I'm like, you're a jerk. I was like, no, I was very much there. Thanks, though.
That's where I am all the time.
That's where Tori lives. She loves it.
My windowless office in the back covered in cement.
So today is, those stupid national days, but today's don't work unless it's fun day. And I was like, I don't work unless it's fun. So I'm okay with that.
For you.
Right? Sorry. I know not everybody gets to have that option.
No, I actually really I love my job. My team is amazing.
Yeah.
The clothes are great. Like I have a lot of fun. Today won't be fun. We're switching tech systems. So I have to do a lot of like
not fun.
Auditing and stuff. So I should tell him this. Like you should have picked a different day. You should have picked Tuesday. Did it have to be Monday? Only have fun day at work?
Well, you know what? You might as well do all the horrible things on a Monday because you're already like just trying to get back into it anyway. So
I worked all weekend. This isn't getting back into anything. This is like day 6 in a row, and I'm like,
I saw an opening in my schedule. I saw one day off, and it's like mid-April. And I know.
That.
And I was inspired because I was at a school function on Saturday and there was an auction item for a night out in Newport. And I was like, we're doing that and booking it. And then my husband was like, I know why you were inspired, but did you already get it? I was like, no, I'm just saying, block that off on your calendar. Because there's one day and it's close by, and I always forget it's there.
I love Newport.
And I love it. My mom went to college there, so I was there all the time when I was a kid. Yeah. And I really, really enjoy it. And I forget that it's only 45 minutes away.
Newport?
For me.
Oh.
For you, it's like an hour and a half. But even still, it's not that far.
I love Newport. I used to go there. Would go there pretty regularly or a few times with my ex. I'm just like, there's a little inn I like that have really cute rooms. And I'm obsessed.
Flashback, I feel bad that 45 minutes away for you is to me. And for me, it's to Newport. So I'm like... I have a better deal here.
Guess what? I'm here 3 days a week and not in Newport.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I saw lots of scary photos of the Easter Bunny over the weekend. Can we do better?
I was thinking about this because at the mall, I was walking around on Sunday and everybody was lined up to take pictures of the Easter Bunny. He is so terrifying looking.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Can somebody explain to me the appeal of getting this picture with your kids in front of the creepy man that dresses up in a scary costume? Like, I can kind of rationalize it with Santa because you maybe not mall Santa, don't get it, but like I understand the concept, but the Easter Bunny is like a little bit of a stretch for me.
It's like I just feel maybe if it was a chubbier bunny, I would like it. There's just like a skinny,
It's the eyes
bunny,
and the ears are weird.
Yep.
Why can't we just tell him that he's like the tooth fairy? Like he's a mythical thing. We don't need to traumatize our children by making him sit on the lap of a creepy man in a furry costume that's 14 years old.
Mm-hmm. And if I've never shared with you, and people that have known me for a long time know I have an irrational fear of the Easter Bunny, only because my grandfather told me it was going to bite me one time and then put me in a photo with it, and I had a meltdown. Yeah, because that was the kind of guy he was.
Okay, does this not just further prove my point, though? Like, why do we have this in the world?
We put them with the clowns because they really freak me out. So all over social media, everyone's like, oh, the Easter Bunny is here. And I'm like, scroll.
No.
I hate it. It still gives me the willies.
It's so creepy.
I don't like it.
And it's not a foundational memory. Like your 4-year-old is not going to remember this, nor does he care. And I just want to understand why you care.
Something to do. I think we're lost for something to do at this point in time. And also, the town had their Easter egg hunt, and I was driving by it after I was done at Knockabout, because it was like when I was done at Knockabout, then it was Easter egg hunt. Mm-hmm. And I just saw all of the kids, and I'm just so glad that I'm past that in my kids' age bracket. And also reminded at all of the horrible Easter egg hunts that I have ever been a part of. We referred to it as the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I would rather just give my kid the chocolate and some colored bunny things and some eggs and be like, there you go.
Yeah.
I can't remember one time where it was like, I do. I reminded myself of the one time when the Sagamore outlets were still the Sagamore outlets, but all the stores kind of had gone out of business.
Yep.
And there were like 15 empty stores in there. So it was like spread out and fun. And it was truly an Easter egg hunt.
Cool.
It wasn't just like a mad dash for 4 eggs that had something in it. And we really enjoyed it at that time. But that was about it. It was small. It was short-lived.
I'm just realizing I probably still have the Christmas wreath on my front door, and I should probably switch it for the Easter Bunny one.
Yeah, it's time. There are a few things that have happened.
It was big and really nice, so we just kept it because it was wintry. But now it's
this is when time starts flying too. It's like April, and then all of a sudden it's Cinco de Mayo, and then it's Memorial Day weekend, and you're like, what the hell?
I was just having this conversation on the phone with my dad last night, where I said, okay, it was the last ski weekend. How was it? It was greght. All right, we have like 4 weeks till sailing season starts.
It's true. It happens fast.
Your quietness, and then we got to get on to the next activity.
Because it's like cold summer's here. Let's go.
Yep.
You're like, wait, what? Not ready for it. Not at all. But yeah, okay. I was laughing yesterday because I had a moment where I got to hang out with the Murphys, and Ted and Jen are fabulous people. Ted has a new children's book that's coming out on the 25th.
Cool.
And it was International Children's Book Day.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, I had them on as my guests, and we went and had grabbed lunch afterwards. And we were sitting there. And it's one of my pet peeves that when you go to a place that has televisions, restaurants, bars, wherever it is, where they have like the most random of things on the TV and not whether it's like the sport or the current thing of the day.
When was this? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
So everybody should have been either playing either the hockey game or the women's basketball game.
Or earlier on, the Red Sox.
Yeah, something.
And so I look up and I'm like, okay.
Like some random movie?
It was the Passions of the Christ, but I get it. It's Palm Sunday, but it was in Spanish. So I was just like, I kept looking at it and I'm like, trying to have this conversation. I'm so easily distracted.
Yeah.
I very much have ADD when it comes to stuff like that.
Yep.
So I'm just watching it and I'm reading. I'm like, all right, this is not even in English. And wait, it's like very Jesus-y.
It's like very Jesus-y.
It's like in a big, very. I was like, this is really religious today. And then I was like, oh wait, yeah. My girlfriend looks over and she's like, oh, it is Palm Sunday. I'm like, you're right. And then I'm just like, this is not in English.
It's not even in English.
Like, excuse me, Connor, are the Red Sox on?
like literally anything else.
And I hate being that person, but it was that person yesterday because I was just like distracted by like the heaviness of what was happening on the screen. In a bar at like lunchtime. It was just a lot for me to absorb.
All the seasonal bars are going to open soon. We were starting to see opening dates for all your favorite places that close for the winter, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place you're looking forward to opening?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe the taqueria in Quick's Hole in Woods Hole.
There you go.
Because that's like the walk-up taco bar.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Right? And it's like right before you get on the ferry to go to the vineyard. So it's like, all right, let's go. Taco time. Hit me with them.
The popular one everybody in my group likes is Baxter's and Hyenas.
Absolutely. Somebody was just talking to me about Baxter's yesterday.
Yeah, and then the Woodshed in Brewster is the other one.
Classic.
Yeah, a complete shit show of a bar.
Yeah.
I like max out at like 3 times a year.
I'm once a year. It's a once a year also just because it's far.
It is. It's so far from me. It's 20 minutes from my house. Yeah, but my friends love it. So I try to tell myself.
Do I drive 50 minutes for a beer?
I'm
Absolutely.
only a beer cash.
Beer in a band.
A cash beer that's
it.
like this big.
Yes.
Yeah, but the bands are good.
I agree.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
worth
I tell
it.
my friends I'm only going once a year, and then internally I know it's going to be 3. But then
that's
I cap
right.
out at 3.
That's what
You'll convince me another 2 other times. Other than that, no.
Like I actually went to and said to somebody this past week, let's go out for one. And I did it. I actually did it.
Only one?
It was. We only had a certain amount of time. And I was like, wait, listen, let's go for one. And she's like, can we make it? Because we both had activities to do with
Perfect.
Like family work, whatever
just a little bit of lubrication.
It really was just one. And it was like, blah, 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 blah. We barely even drank because we were talking so much. And our time expired and we just went for one.
Perfect.
And I was
impressive, really.
I said that and my husband was like, that's not real. It's like, no, it really happened.
I got out of work and I called,
happened.
I called my friend and who you give me crap about. And I was like, all right.
Friend?
No, that's a different friend.
Okay.
My friend who you give me crap about is different than the crap.
The one that you friend zoned.
Yes, my friend's
the one that she actively says it out loud when she talks to him.
Yes.
And so we're just friend zoned. And I'm like, do you want to be friend zoned? And he was like, no.
Anyway, I got out of work and asked him if he wanted to get a drink. Got out of work and I asked him if he wanted to get a drink with me. And I was like, I just need one. And then I'll go home and, 2 Jamesons in. I'm like, okay.
Right? Here we are.
Time to go.
It's happening.
Do you have anything else on the agenda today?
I don't think so. I've got a ton of stuff that I got to. I'm going to Dino's tonight. So if you're looking for trivia, maybe you're in the service industry, maybe Mondays are your night out and you're looking for something fun to do, 151 in Mashpee. We will be there from 6 until 8. I know that he's got a big town hearing today.
Ooh.
For his entertainment, his outdoor entertainment. And I do want to have this conversation because as we're getting seasonally and as people are moving outdoors, there's always, and I don't want to once again refer to it as the Karen, but there are people that have been moving into neighborhoods.
Oh my God,
places
it's so annoying.
that have been around for years and years and years that have outdoor entertainment.
Is an institution and has been there for 40 years, and you bought your house 2 years ago, and now you have a problem with their music license.
But the thing
you
is,
bought the house by the bar.
The time that they shut the music down is like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
They're not asking till midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, even noise violations are until 11, right?
Yeah, I think it's getting so aggressive. Like, pick a home somewhere else. Don't come. The problem is that, like, the bars and the restaurants and the scene and the economics of Cape Cod have increase the value of your home and increase the value of where you want to be and live. So then you move in and then stifle that community. What are you doing?
I know. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It is totally frustrating. I had this conversation with a couple of other people that are in the industry.
Yeah.
And they're entertainment bookers and they have outdoor spaces outside. Yeah. A couple of people from the Pilot House yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking about outdoor entertainment. They're lucky that they're on the water and they're surrounded by other bars and no actual residents.
Yeah.
So they don't have those things to deal with,
yeah.
but they still have to deal with all the shenanigans that go with the outside entertaining of people. And people just lose their damn mind when it comes to the summertime around here. But
you can't expect the economy to make enough money in the summertime to support you wanting to live here in January, February, if you want it to feel like January and February in July.
Yeah. And we were also talking about the aged population of Cape Cod.
Yeah.
And I'm like, aren't those people dead yet? Like, they have to eventually die. I don't mean to be a jerk, but I mean, they eventually have to go, right? But is it going to be more affordable real estate? No, it's never going to go lower. No. It's just not going to happen. So it's like, what's going to happen as people are croaking? And they're like, what's going to happen is the younger generation's going to move in and make it an Airbnb, so no one's going to live there. And we're going to have more problems staffing people.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's totally true. It's unfortunate to watch in real time, too. As somebody who is, personally, like, I'm 30. I have a good job on the Cape. I can't afford to buy a house here.
Yeah.
I can't even afford to move out. And if I wanted to move out, although my living situation is different, but like, even if I wanted to move out and rent someplace, I could only rent it monthly at an exceedingly high rate between October and April.
Yeah.
Like, there's no motivation. It is getting, I mean, we talk about it a lot. It's getting so excessive, but I don't know what the fix is.
Yeah, I don't know. Things need to change around here. Good morning, Lauren. Yes, I agree. People are too entitled. There's a lot going on here. But I'm ready for that a lot to happen.
Yeah. The mute.
We're like, oh yeah, it's always a problem. Is Baxter's open yet?
Yeah, totally. Yep. That's it.
I'm ready for a mudslide and sitting in front of the water, please.
Oh yeah. They have a really good, they have one of my favorite salads with the dried cranberries and the walnuts on it and the spring mix. I really like that salad.
All right, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Not that I would ever go to Baxter's for a salad. But
I know. It just happens to be like when I'm, if somebody wants to like, what place on Cape Cod is like coastal and on the water? I'm like, okay, here you go.
There, the chart room, also great mudslides. Good
chart room in
places
Osterville.
Yeah.
I have been known a time or two to get off the boat and be like, oh, you're washing it down? Okay, I'll be right back. And like get in a quick mudslide and then coming down and be like, sorry, I just had to pee.
But those are dessert-like. Those are different.
They're so good.
So different. All right, well, I need to let you get to work.
Yeah, I gotta go to my day
get
job.
on with my day. I know, right? So
Lame.
have a great week, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow with Hank.
Oh, we have an episode coming out. Sorry to interrupt
we
you.
Do.
The First Shot Morning Show comes out this morning. So
Yes.
there's another episode where we have real conversations and not just shoot the shit like we just did. But
Yeah.
I love it all. Yeah, that comes out in a few hours.
I know I have to put it all together, but there's really not that much to put together today. We've got the weekly horoscope, and we're definitely going to be talking about a little nugget that I'm excited for.
True, not true. We don't know yet.
We don't know.
But we want to be the first on the ground, and I'm waiting for his team to contact us.
And then you
"Shut
covered
down."
the CMTs.
Yeah, I did cover
and the
a little bit of
outfits.
CMCs. Yeah, not well. I just thought they were mediocre.
Well, you're going to have to hear all about it.